Good morning, YouTube. I'm making this video because nobody had made one that I had found. So what I'm doing is trying to take apart the spoiler on my '06 Corolla, kind of understanding what's going on with it. And my spoiler was really wobbly, so I wanted to kind of take it apart and see how I could fix it. So taking it apart wasn't all that bad. There's typically a cover here, which I took mine off. There are, let's see, a bunch of these bits here, and they look pretty cheap, so I'm gonna go see how much I can get them for. Some of them still look usable, and they just go around here. There's nothing actually holding it to the trunk latch. It kind of just slides out from behind the trunk latch. So that's just a bunch of little clips. They're plastic. They hold really well. I had to use a hammer to actually wedge some of them out. And then once that's removed, what you're looking for to start disconnecting it is this here. This is the connector to the light. So mine, I'll show you here, has this LED bar in the spoiler for the trunk, and it goes down into the trunk lid and it connects to, from there, it goes into the top, mine's on the right, and comes through that hole and then makes a left turn from where we're looking at and comes out from in here and connects to, I'm looking at my screen, not my finger, and connects right here to that connector. So you disconnect that after you pull this cover off, and then you have a 10 millimeters is the size for the bolt that goes there and goes there, and then you should be able to lift that off of your trunk. Mine looks like it needs some work, because it does. Try to keep this quick. So in short, if your clips are broken, your spoiler is wobbly, then you should be able to pull it right off. These are the culprits right here. I kind of took some paint off. It's all plastic, you can see. The one on the right is broken, the one on the left is still there. I'm not really sure if they're removable, but I'm going to attempt to, or stick them back in and see if I can find some kind of molding that will keep it from moving up. The light bar is pretty simple. If you ever wanted to replace that, once you have this off, it becomes a world easier. You can take it off with that there, I suppose, with the spoiler still on the trunk. It's just a lot easier to do it this way, but if you're trying to replace that and your clips are not broken, then screw here, standard Phillips head. I think it's a number 2 for those that are specific. And just make sure, like I said, you disconnect the wire from under the panel and pull it through gently. They're, you can see right here, they're just kind of thin 2 cables, black and white and green. So if you're, I guess that's a ground and a mixture of a hot and neutral. I'm not 100% up to date on all the electrical terms, but that's there. And then once you do that, you can, I got short nails, so I'm gonna use my knife. Just pops right out. Very simple. Get your new one. Have fun running it through. I recommend using a pull cord tight to the end when you pull the old one out. Save yourself a lot of trouble. And then you pull the old one out, you'll have the string sticking through this hole. You can pull the new one right through and align that groove first. Drops back in there. 2 screws, you're good to go. There are 3 different pieces of what looks like 3M double-sided tape. You can kind of see the marks for mine. Here's one, and here's one. I've tried to take those all off. I'm going to replace that as well. Anybody knows of any good places to find this without having to go buy an entire new spoiler from Toyota? Be my guest. Post it on the comments below. Be helpful to the community. Otherwise, I hope this video was helpful for you guys, kind of give you an idea of what you're facing if you are going to replace the light, or if you're just trying to take your spoiler off or fix it or whatever you're doing. So good luck. Hope that helps. All right, you guys take care.